Julie was good. She spoke within her 3 minutes, but I guess I did forget to tell you that actually we'd like you to keep your comments down to 3 minutes so that everyone who wants to speak will have a chance to speak. But she made it. Second slip I have is from Ron Espelin. Could you use the microphone?
Thank you, Mr. Mayor, members of the City Council, and again, as Julie did, congratulations to all of you for such a successful election. Wilben provides technical services in city engineering, building safety, those kind of things. And in our 43-year history, we have helped newly incorporated cities in 22 different cities. In Riverside County alone, we did the city of Moreno Valley, the city of Temecula, and the city of Mesa. And you mentioned a little earlier that the different committees are going to be having study sessions. And I would like to offer to have our staff give you a presentation on how the transition is placed and what to expect. And some of the history that we have we could share with you in consideration of having the city go through a transition from the county of Riverside to the new city. And this evening we post a brief statement of qualification on each of you by chairs. And we're available to respond.
Thank you, Ron. Now there's a lot of people who have put things up here who haven't spoken. That's okay because they will all be considered equal. This is our public session and an opportunity to speak.
Can I put mine because I do I'm new at this, so I would like to speak now as well.
Okay.
Take mine off there and actually put it in there.
Okay. Go ahead and speak.
Hi, I'm Kristen White. I'm with the WCC as Secretary, and I've been corresponding with everyone who's been sending in information about jobs and referrals. So I'd like to hand this off officially. I will still be corresponding if you would wish. Just let me know. And as far as the WCC, we look forward to working with you and keep us in the loop so we can put out our newsgrams and continue working with you. Thank you very much. And there's a packet for each of you.
Thank you, Kristen. Okay. I guess we're going to go on to the wandering discussion now. At stake here is how we are going to hire our interim staff. There's lots of possibilities, and I'd just like to throw one out there. I think the council is going to throw stones at. Actually, we could actually ourselves do everything between now and July 1st. So it might be realistic for a very small town, and there are some legal questions apparently with doing it. So we're not going to do that. And we have a little problem of money. So whoever does get hired, it's likely that they will receive no money until the city has money. And the city will not probably have money to spend on this sort of thing until August. So we are glad to see so many proposals here, and we would be expecting to make a good faith agreement with whoever is selected saying that we will pay. We really can't make contracts either. We're trustworthy. And cities will pay up. So, but those are the sort of rules under which a person will, if they're being considered, they will accept those rules because we don't have money to do other ones. Now, in terms of how we do this, some possibilities, I'm just going to mention those and then I'm going to pass the mic. So people can, on the board here, comment on what they might do. one possibility is we could hire one firm to do everything. To provide our interim attorney services, to provide our interim city manager, and to provide our interim engineering service. And that firm could then provide people for each of those positions, and we would expect the firm to coordinate it. And there's been some firms come forward that say that's the way they'd like to do it if they had their druthers. Another possibility is we could individually hire the interim city manager, individually hire the attorney, and individually hire then the engineering service or city clerk or whatever. So they're way to do business. And I'm just going to throw this open for discussion. I'm going to pass the mic around.
Well, when we create the ad hoc committee, though, in 4.3, won't that committee also discuss this proposal, all the different proposals?
The ad hoc committee will receive all this information and will study it and prepare something for the full board. But they're going to have to know up front whether to consider the whole picture proposal or whether to consider the individual proposals that will be stacked together. Now, the firm does offer a full package. They could provide us with the names of their attorney firm and city manager, and we could independently vote on those, and it could happen, and they would get their fondest desires. But it is also possible that they might end up with somebody that they do not know. So I think that the first thing we're going to do is figure out the whole proposal. Are we going to consider whole proposals, or are we going to consider individual proposals for the various positions? Does that make sense?
I think we should consider all proposals. We should consider the whole proposal, a consultant team, and look at the individual, and look at all this stack of information we have here.
I agree. I'd like the committee to look at this and bring it back to the council-elect, and I'd like to consider all proposals.
Okay, I need more specifics. I got the part about all proposals, but when you say bring it back, I mean, if you look at our backup material, they're going to look at all proposals and bring what back?
Their recommendation.
Based on
reading all the proposals.
Okay, but all council members will receive copies of all proposals so that they can read them. And the other two people bring back recommendations that the whole council is voting. Okay. All right. I mean,
I'm in total agreement with Bridget there. I think that we have a ton of stuff for reading to get through. I'm probably somewhere between alternative number 1 and number 2. I don't know that I want a firm to totally be everyone for us, but I would like to have someone that knows what they're doing and guide us in the right direction. I think that there are 2 people on this council for that committee that will be able to go through these proposals and bring us back some recommendations. At that time, the whole council can agree to decide what they want to do there. But and we can all read them too. But I think that we need 2 of them to go over each and every one and then bring back recommendations to us, just like we will on every one of the committees.
I don't want to be limited to only those recommendations. Is that what you're saying, that we would be limited to those recommendations?
No, that was just the recommendation of the group. You're still going to vote.
And but there's a distinction here. I guess what I'm saying is I don't want to close off any options. I think all the information should be, we need to make a good decision. We need to look at all the information. So if this ad hoc committee comes back with 2 or 3 recommendations, those are not the only ones that we can vote on. I just want to clarify that.